there's so many options as well, right? You become a doctor, but then what residency are you going to go into? Ophthalmology. Are you going to be a comprehensive ophthalmologist? Are you going to do cornea, cataract, refractive, glaucoma? Are you going to specialize in the anterior segment? Are you going to be a retina doctor? Are you going to do ocular oncology, uveitis, pediatric ophthalmology, neuro, plastics? I mean, we have so many different.
Just within the eye itself.
Within the eye itself. And now we have global ophthalmology fellowship. There's genetic fellowship. When you were coming out of training, how did you sort of navigate that to figure out what it was you wanted to focus on?
For me, I think, number one, when I went to med school, ophthalmology wasn't even in the picture. I actually was leaning much more into orthopedic surgery. And part of it is that besides going to med school, before med school, I'd gotten a master's in bioengineering. So my mind was very much of an engineering type thing that I got to think more mechanical. I can kind of gravitate towards orthopedics because it's sort of like, okay, you've got joints, and it was very much like mechanical engineering inside there. And then, I was leaning that direction, and then I happened to run by another doctor who one time told me, it was actually an orthopedic surgeon, said, orthopedics is great, but have you ever considered ophthalmology? I was like, no, why would I be an ophthalmologist? I just want to give glasses all day long. Because that was my view of ophthalmology. It's just, these are doctors. Because I'd only seen optometrists. And in my mind, that was an ophthalmologist. And I did not know about all the other facets that are out there. So I just thought, well, this is just someone that gives glasses. And then I said, no, you should look into it. And then when I looked into it, the two things that gravitated me towards in that direction, number one, I think one of the biggest challenges, hardships I had when I went to med school is I don't find myself a very smart individual. I'm someone that basically, I got through high school. I did really well in high school and stuff like that. But when I got to med school, the sheer volume of information was just so huge that for the first time, that was the first time in my life that I actually struggled doing something. And I was like, it was hard for me because I was like, I'm used to being at the very top notch of things. And I think all of people in ophthalmology are used to being like at the top of their class. And I was like, oh my God, I can't handle this. This is really tough. And I didn't like the fact that I was not perfect or really good at everything I was dealing with. The beauty of ophthalmology is I said, okay, well, this is a smaller area. I can get really good at this one area per se. So that was one thing that gravitated me. And the other thing is that there's a lot of lasers. And again, there's a sort of an optics engineering background behind that. So that kind of led me to lean in that direction per se.